This mini asana that we're doing today, I like to call it Awaken and Release because it's really good to do first thing in the morning when you want to just awaken the body, right? And release whatever you may have been holding on to throughout the night or any dreams or nightmares that may have came up, right? There's things that do kind of shift around in the middle of the night, but it's also good for the end of the day when you want to just release what you've been carrying throughout the day, any stressors, any energy that doesn't belong to you. So it's a really nice movement that we can do in the morning and at night. We're going to start in a table pose, then move our way through a cat-cow. Then from there, move into a child's pose, only for like a quick second, a quick minute, somewhere in between there. And then gently move into a cobra, okay? It's a really nice practice, a really nice mini practice to also practice linking your breath with your movement, right? Being very intentional about your inhales and exhales, right? A lot of times we think that we're breathing correctly until we're put in a position where we have to breathe intentionally, okay? So we'll go ahead and start in a table pose. Right? So starting here in table pose, we want to really make sure that we ground down through the palms, okay? Really spreading the fingers nice and wide. We don't want to allow the body to dip into our shoulders, right? We want to stay nice and tall, right? Keeping the spine nice and long, keeping the crown of the head nice and long and forward. And really keeping the hips and the knees stacked over each other. Option here is to flatten the tops of the feet, or you can curl the toes, whatever feels comfortable to you and your body, okay? So we're going to take a nice inhale as we drop the belly towards the ground and bring our gaze towards the sky, really opening up the chest, opening up the heart space. We'll exhale, press away from the mat as we tuck the tailbone. We'll stay here and gently bring the tailbone down towards our heels, so almost as if we're going into a child's pose. On our next inhale, we'll come all the way up. As you move forward, we'll walk the hands out towards the front of our mat and drop the pelvis, opening up the chest. Right. We'll come all the way back into our table, okay? We'll inhale, drop the belly, gaze towards the sky. Exhale, press away from the mat, tuck the tailbone, rounding out the back. You want to really feel the rounding of your back, right? That spine is really rounding out. From here, we'll drop the tailbone towards the heels. Right, so this will open up anything in the back, the lower back, the spine, right? You can even allow your fingertips to walk out a little bit more. We'll inhale, come all the way up, walking the hands out, a nice big handprint. Drop the pelvis, open up the heart space. We'll come back to center, coming back to our table. We'll inhale, drop the belly, gaze towards the sky, opening up the heart space through the arms. Exhale, press away from the mat. Tuck the tailbone. We'll bring the tailbone down towards our heels, right? And the more you do this, the more you flow through this, you'll start to feel the body open up. So maybe you're able to stretch a little deeper, right? Open up the body a little deeper. We'll come all the way through, walk the hands out, a nice handprint, drop the belly, open up the chest. And we'll come back to center. So we'll flow through that with our natural breath. I'll flow through it with you, okay? Inhale, drop the belly. And sometimes I like to close my eyes and really feel into my body. Exhale, round the back. Drop the tailbone towards the heels. As we inhale, come all the way up. Walk the hands out, a nice handprint. Open up the body. Come back to center. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, drop the belly. Gaze towards the sky. Exhale, round the back. Drop the tailbone down towards the heels. Come all the way up. Walk the hands out, a nice handprint, and drop the belly. Open up the chest. And come back to your table. So from here, once you feel like you've really opened up the body, really awakened the spine, opened up that lower back, really moved through and gained your breath, aligned everything, we'll bring the big toes together, walk the hands out, a nice handprint, drop the tailbone towards our heels and come into a child's pose. Take a nice big inhale and exhale. One more time, nice big inhale and exhale. Last one, nice big inhale and exhale. And slowly coming back up into our table, separating the toes from each other. And just coming back into that comfortable seated position. Allowing the gaze to come down our nose or close your eyes completely, whichever feels comfortable in your body. And just allow yourself to ground down through your tailbone. Noticing how you feel now in comparison to how you felt before we started. Sometimes it doesn't take much, yet it takes setting our intention and allowing our attention to flow. We'll bring one hand to our heart space, checking in with our mind, our body, our soul, and any emotions that may have arisen. The light in me honors and respects the light that is within each and every one of you.